I'm super late, as per usual. I'm the last one on the plane, but I'm going to Mexico City. I arrived in Mexico City last night, just destroyed. I'm so sick, and I thought I was going to pass out at immigration. And then, even before I arrived, I get this message from Blair. She's my Airbnb host. She's American. She's married to Jorge, who's Mexican. And she's like, yeah, we're ready to welcome you, and we can't wait to meet you. And it's so lovely because I made this booking 24 hours before. It was super last minute, and oh, they're just adorable. Like, wait to meet them. So I arrive here, and I'm thinking I'm just going to crash, go straight to bed, and then I come into this home with these people who are so fascinating, and they invite me into the kitchen, and we stay up all night, and we're talking, and they're making me like all these super traditional little snacks like quesadillas with crickets and all these crazy ingredients that I've never tasted before. And you know how when you're sick you feel kind of vulnerable, and then coming into this home and just having them embrace me, I mean literally and figuratively, is so nice. And then I wake up this morning and I'm like, I'm in Mexico City, and I can hear it. I mean, right outside my window there's a woman down on the street making all these incredible snacks. I just want to go out there and eat everything. Oh, and then Jorge and Blair, they're so sweet. They're like, you're sick, you know what you should do first? You should go to, we got this guy, and he makes juices, like fruit and vegetable juices, just on the street. He has a little kiosk, and I'm so happy.
Can you imagine calling up your parents and saying, I've fallen in love with a Mexican I met on the dance floor at a party in Texas, and I'm gonna marry them and make a whole new life in Mexico City?
You know, I didn't tell my family for a long time. Like, I think I just said, like, I'm going to visit a friend in Mexico. And
what are the chances of meeting someone who you could fall in love with and spend a lifetime with? Sometimes it can seem impossible, but hearing Blair and Jorge's story reminded me how, if you're open to it, you never know who fate will have you cross paths with.
we danced for a while and ended up talking by the campfire, and you know, I was instantly smitten. On our first email correspondence, I was like, I would love to come visit you. And so like, and he was like, oh, that would be great if someday, you know, you could visit. And I was like, no, like I'm buying a ticket right now. Like, when can I come? After that first weekend that I visited, I was like, I have to figure out how to make this work. I mean, there was no question.
I step outside my door and there's a whole street filled with stands selling tacos and fresh juices. This has got lime and pineapple and spinach and papaya. How do you think I should choose my taco stand? I don't know. I mean, I guess go to the one that everyone else is eating at, right? I found it. I found the perfect place. These guys are killing it. Like, they've got one stove and that little contraption. And this is zucchini flowers and cheese and hot chili. Look at it. I'm not stopping. Like, this woman here is just saying to me that her one with meat and cactus and cheese is amazing. And so I'm like, yeah, hit me up. Let's just go for another one. Like, why would I stop? I'm just gonna stand here all day and just eat as many quesadillas as I can handle.
Easy, 'cause you're not my usual type. I usually end up with the ones I don't like. I was never any good at taking chances. Taking chances.
You seem to have this really nice harmony, and I'm like, is it just like luck? So many people would love to have to find that. Mm-hmm. But is it a matter of just, you know what, you've got to be in the right place at the right time in a little corner of the planet, and you might run into someone who you could love forever? But I mean, that seems like it
seems wildly improbable.
It does, right? Like, what's the message here? Like, okay, so yeah, good luck. Yeah. You know, Blair and Jorge have found it, but you know what? Good luck, because chances are pretty slim.
I more think that every place is that little place. I mean, you just need to kind of have that attitude. I mean, I think it happens a lot when you travel. And going to this like completely different market where they say completely different food, and they're kind of open. And if you can be that way also, with like learn that from your travels and be that way, on your life?
I think that kind of what lucky people are people who see an open door and they go through that.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have a tendency to do that in my life in general.
And as you move along, like you'll be finding those brief glimpses of beauty on your way, and you need to be alert and you need to be looking in order to not pass them and not see them.
Okay, so I'm at this event that Jorge invited me to because he's a speaker tonight. The event is all about how important it is for us to play, how important it is for us to have childishness. We talk about like daydreaming as something that is not productive, right? Like who aren't getting work done. But you know what? Like everything they're saying inside tonight is about how successful people, healthy people, communities that thrive are those that allow time for the imagination to just play and go crazy and discover things and be curious and just have time where you're not necessarily achieving something, you're not crossing something off your to-do list, but actually these things that we deem silly are crucial as a human being, as a society, as a city. I'm quite excited by it.
To see where I am next episode, then please subscribe. To watch past adventures, just click here. If you want to plan your own trip anywhere in the world, then check out Airbnb, who are the sponsors. So thank you so much for making this trip possible. I hope to see you all next time, next episode in the next country.